But there's a part of this company that really wasn't discussed today that I also want to share with you, because it's something that's very close to my heart and something that I'm hoping that we can do. And all of you are going to be part of helping to kind of fulfill this goal of the company. And you know, our company, one of the things that I want to do is really be a company that does what's called cause integration, where our success also benefits others. And you know, when you look at what causes to be able to support, you're going to see us being able to use the Sherlock to be able to raise monies for charities and causes. We've already talked to a couple different people that want to spearhead that effort for us. And so you're going to see that evolve as well, which I'm really excited about. And I'm going to put some resources to that because I think it's very important. I think it's just a natural. You know, people are buying products and services anyway. Why wouldn't they buy it from the Sherlock if doing that same habit is going to go to benefit charities and causes that they care about? So it's something, I think we've got a real opportunity there. It's something that we're going to, you know, you're going to see resources go to, and I'm really excited about sharing some of the stories as they evolve. And like I said, we've got a couple of people that are very passionate about that part of the business, that you're going to see things and programs develop here over the next couple months. We have a specific charity and cause, and I don't know if you've seen that with the Sherlock, that we're going to be supporting. And it's all about, you know, the same way the Sherlock finds the best deals on products and services, we basically have chosen cancer and cancer-related causes to be able to support. You know, for those of you that have had cancer touch part of your families, and probably all of you have, you know, I think there's some things that we can do as we continue to evolve as a company to be able to help, to be able to support in the fight against cancer and support people that are dealing with cancer. So here's really what our initiatives are. First and foremost, we are going to support charities that are looking to find a cure for cancer. There's one that I really like that deals with pediatric cancer called Alex's Lemonade Stand. So we're going to be supporting them, basically, and they are actively looking to be able to find cures for pediatric cancer. It's something that's very important. The other thing we're going to do is that for those of you that participate in events to be able to raise money for cancer-related charities, the biggest one, actually, the American Cancer Society has the Relay for Life. It's the biggest fundraiser. You know, they did, I think, last year, the American Cancer Society's budget is like $1.1 billion. I think the Relay for Life raised $450 million of that, almost 50% of that budget. There's the Susan G. Komen Foundation, you know, they do their thing. The Avon, you know, does a program as well. There are a lot of events that go on that are dealing with, you know, cancer-related illnesses and cures and hospices and all of their cancer-related services. If you participate in those events, we will sponsor your participation. So just let us know. That's a no-brainer. We want to do that. We want to support your endeavors as well. You know, most people will do those events because they've got someone that's a loved one or somebody that they know that they're doing it to be able to in memory of. So we're going to be doing that. The last thing, and I told you that I was one of the reasons that I'm also interested in the travel program is not just the opportunity for travel, but here's really what I want to do. I want us to build a culture, a family culture. It's very important to me and very important in this industry, I think, that we build a corporate culture of being able to give back. For those that are less fortunate. And as you improve your financial situations, it gives you the ability to be able to give back and help those that are less fortunate. But also, one of the things that we're going to do with the travel space is that as we go on, we're going to be bringing in these different trips that we're going to be getting deals on, you know, to be able to provide us an opportunity to take these great trips. You're going to see that evolve also in our travel program. And what kind of inspired me is that I have a friend who was married for 30 years, and her husband got stage 4 melanoma, and they gave him 6 months to live. And what he wanted to do was he basically had a bucket list, and one of his bucket lists is he had a son, and he wanted to go visit all the iconic Major League ballparks before he passed. So he wanted to go visit Fenway Park, and he wanted to go visit Wrigley, and you know, and he wanted to make that trip with his son. they planned that trip, and he actually lived for an additional 2 years so that he could fulfill that. And she was blogging about it. There's an organization called Caring Bridge, I think it is, where you can actually blog about your experiences and so forth and share. And so she was blogging about her husband and his trip, and basically just how it continued to bond him and his son, and gave him something to be able to live for and extended his life. So one of the things that I want to do as we travel and come up with these trips in the UCR travel program is be able to bring a terminally ill, or as we continue to grow, family, and really create that bucket list trip for them, that really memorable experience that the family will have, that the family will be able to have. And that's something that I'm really excited about, having the opportunity to do that, and you guys are going to help to fulfill that, and that's going to create some stories that is going to continue to bond our company and so forth. So I know we talked about a lot of business today, but we've got a lot of other things that we want to do as a company around cause integration, and again, talking about we first. So I'm really excited about that, and we as a group, we as a company are going to enable all that. All right, so here's what I want to do with regards to the awards. I want to recognize some people that have been really instrumental these first 8 months in helping to get the company where it's at. And again, we could not do it. I'm here to serve, and I'm here to serve you guys. And we could not do it without the field leadership. So what I want to do is basically is recognize people and have them come up for a few minutes and just talk a little bit about their experience with Shopping Sherlock and what it means to them. And so forth. So the first person, and I want to start locally here in the Atlanta area. And one of the first people that I want to recognize is and he and Eric actually do these the meetings in North Carolina and South Carolina. He's really been great with regards to actively starting to build this area up again. He's very passionate about this. He wants Shopping Sherlock to work in a major way. I think he's a really talented guy. I'm really honored to have him part of the team. So Jamie, is Jamie Young here somewhere? So the award that we're giving to Jamie is basically one of the Shopping Sherlock stars, and it's a crystal globe, and it really represents what we're looking to do as a worldwide business opportunity and the ability for you guys to be able to build a worldwide business. So there you go, Jamie. Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank Michael. These last 8 months has really been refreshing, and I tell you, I was not expecting anything, even to come up here to talk tonight. But his vision for the company, you guys are really at the right place at the right time. Okay, because he started with this company 8 months ago, and I tell you what, me and Eric, like he said, we up and down the road, traveling all over the place, trying to grow this business, and the opportunities that this business give us and that he has given us, he's here for us, and we know that he's here there for us because he's been very inspirational, and he's also been listening, okay, to what we're going on and what's going on in the field. And it makes a big difference when you have a company that's supporting your efforts. And I'm here to tell you that Michael Weeder is the real deal. He is the real deal. His vision is to make this company a $1 billion brand. Our vision is to make this company a $1 billion brand. And I think as a team, we can do that. Make this company be a $1 billion brand. It's in the technology industry. As a team, we can do any and everything. Thank you, Michael.
Okay. the next person is really Jamie's partner in crime here. And, when I took over the technology of the company, one of the first people I talked to was Tim. And Tim Dominy, and just to kind of get some feedback from Tim and see where he was at. And he said, we had a leader out here, Eric and Hill and his wife Crystal, and he said, we really need to get them back on board. Maybe, they were big leaders with this company. They built a good, big group and so forth. And again, Eric, had been, kind of mistreated with the other company. And, I had a conversation with him. It took a while to be able to convince Eric to basically come back. But Eric's come back and he helped to build this group out here today. One of the things that I really enjoy about Eric is he's not only is he a talented guy, he's basically he deals he's from a point of integrity and honesty, and he's a natural born leader, and I think he's going to be a huge part of this company moving forward. And I actually look forward to the day when Eric's going to be able to leave his job and come full time with Shopping Sherlock. So please give a nice round of applause and a welcome for Eric Hill.
Well, I'm just like Jamie. I didn't expect anything tonight, but I tell you, just what Jamie said about Michael,
This gentleman, again, with the new situation, with what happened with the old company and getting involved with the new company, has persevered really. And I can tell you that in my experience as well, part of one of the if you look at one of the traits with people that are successful, it's the ability to persevere and stay the course. And he's definitely done that. He's been an inspiration to me, and he really doesn't know it. He's been the rock, really, of the Augusta group. So please give a nice warm welcome to Pastor Gilbert Howard.
Truly, it's been a blessing. Brother Prophet and I, we pray every day, just about every day. Very seldom we miss a day from praying for this company. And when Michael came on board about 8 months ago with the other company, as Eric said, that we was working hard, and all of a sudden looked like things fell apart. And Tim kept encouraging us in Augusta to stay the course. And Brother Prophet and I, we stayed the course, we prayed every day, and God sent Michael. Yes. Michael is God sent, whether you believe it or not. He's God sent. Amen. Amen. And truly, Michael, I want to say, we thank God for you. And every day we pray for this company, and Brother Prophet and I, my prayer partner, we pray for Michael, that God will keep him and God will keep him on course for all of us, because it's a blessing to be able to give away something free and be blessed. And the more you bless others, the more God will bless you. And I'm going to say to all of us tonight that we got a vehicle that can take us any way we want to go financially, but it's up to you. And like was said today, you can't sit on the couch and watch television and expect to get $1,000 a week, $1,000 a month, or whatever. You got to get out here and make it happen. And so we don't have no excuse. The only excuse that we have is that we don't want to do it. If you want to do it, you got the vehicle, and we got the person in front of us to help us go any way we want to go. And as Eric said, the checks are coming. Praise God. Hallelujah.
Okay, now we're going to go over the pond. The person that I want to recognize now, and Simon tells me this, that without Sergey, this would not be a company. And what had happened was Sergey basically went and started to build the Russian market. And you guys probably don't know this, but the Russian market really is what carried this company for a long time, and carried it to the point that it came to my attention, and I had the opportunity to be able to buy the technology of the company. And really the only reason that it survived to this point, and Simon will tell you this and continues to tell me to do this, is because of Sergey. And so I want everybody to kind of recognize that, and and give Sergey thanks, and also for what his perseverance, again, as we look to now really go into and roll this out in Russia, and roll it out in a major way where they're so hungry for opportunity. We're going to have some major success stories coming out of Russia, and it's basically all a result of this man's efforts primarily. He's a pioneer. We owe him a lot of gratitude. So Sergey, please come up and receive your award.
Just, sorry for my English a bit. When I'm tired, my English is not good. Better speak Russian, but the Russian also not so good, Michael, thank you very much for this, but, what I strongly believe, what you guys told before me, what was done in 2010, and I realize it's not not about money. It's good money, yeah, but it's about to help lots of people to fulfill their dreams, not only money-wise, but some guys from Kazakhstan bought the just bed for kids in America. Mm-hmm. Some guys bought the car from States to Siberia for a certain part of price. Some guys bought medications, some guys, it's lots of stories, and also what I really love, the genie, Sherlock. but I'm always thankful for the genie, because the genie showed the guys in Russia what is internet. Yeah. And it's last year, 31st of January, actually it was in Russia, some company which doing research. It was prediction 40% of growth of the parcels from abroad shopping. Wow. But this was 40%, 60% above 40%. Wow. And lots of it because of Sherlock. Thank you, Michael. You really saved Russia,
Okay, the next person that I'm going to recognize here is also part of Simon's team as well, and has been really a rock for Simon's team. And Simon, and again, is somebody that has held this company through thick and thin, and now has positioned himself to be able to really profit from some of the things that we're doing. He does a lot of Simon's training. He does a lot of Simon's, marketing materials as well, working with Fraser, and you're going to hear a lot of things about him. So please show your appreciation and give a nice warm round of applause for Alan Platt.
For those of you who know me, I don't like talking. From Manchester. Anyway, I'd just like to say, first of all, what a warm welcome you've all given us when we came yesterday and over the last few days. The amount of amazing people we've met and just come up to us and we were saying what a warm atmosphere it's been in since we got here. So everyone, thank you very much for that. It's been absolutely fantastic. The next thing I'd like to do before I start talking is just like to thank some people that have really, like Michael said before, helped drive this. And Simon, for us, you know what, I've been to Simon's more in the last 2 or 3 years than I've been to the bathroom, because we go there every single week. He has the meetings and we get it absolutely rocking. We make the plans, whether it's up or down, we're always focused on the end goal, which is up. And that's taken, from my side, great leadership in Simon and Julian Fraser, Sergey. So we've had a great role as we've been doing this. We've had so much fun. But the last 8 months, when we've seen things evolve, we've mentioned it to Michael before that what he's done in this last 8 months has really set the platform for us for greatness. We were a good company, then we had a few issues. Now we're ready to be a great company. So that $1 billion is just around the corner, and everyone in this room is who's going to take it there. So I'd just like to say thank you to everybody, really. And also my wife, who can't be here because it was my son's birthday yesterday. So if you ever see Caroline, that's by the way, she's the hot one with the long blonde hair.
Okay, we're going to come back to Atlanta. And, you know, again, when I first bought the technology, you know, I wanted to find out really where was the majority of the foundation here in the United States. And I was told Atlanta, Georgia. And so I made my first trip out here, and basically this is now my 3rd trip out here. I went to actually Augusta a couple times, and this is my 3rd trip out here, and we decided to have the national convention out here, our first national convention, because of the leadership that was out here. And you know, and so I want to recognize a couple of those leaders from the Atlanta area. And the first one that I want to recognize is somebody that, again, you know, when a company goes through difficult times, to be able to stay the course and persevere, it says something special. You know, as a CEO of a company, you know, you always want to look for loyalty. In life, you know, you understand how important loyalty is. This man has been loyal to this company. He's been a rock. He's been an inspiration to me. He's been a great leader here in the Atlanta area, and we're really, really looking forward to you know, him continuing to build this throughout the United States. His wife's not here today. I know she's also an integral part of what he does. But please give a nice, warm round of applause and appreciation for Mr. Orman Curl.
Perseverance. Yeah. Hey, Simon, I love your joke. I love your joke. I think the goal for each and every one of us is to be that chauffeur. Yeah. You know, as I look out over this room, our goal as leaders is to make every single one of you in this room a leader. And when you're a leader, our goal is for us to be in the back of the room and you guys to be in the front of the room. You know, and it wasn't hard to persevere. The reason it wasn't hard to persevere is because, one, you know, I give all of the credit to the man above. You know, Jesus leads every step that I take. And when I got a little weary, I'd give this guy Tim over here a call. And he'd always have an upbeat word for me. And when Tim got a little weak at the knees, he'd give me a call. And the one thing that we never wavered on was that when you got something as simple as what we've got, you give away something free, and you get paid, and then you go out and you build a team of people that give away something free. Guys, let me tell you something. I may not be the sharpest tack in the box, but I'm in the box.
Okay, really, you know, the leader in the Atlanta area, I would say. And again, this is somebody that, you know, when you're involved in network marketing, you're a leader in network marketing, you're going to get all kinds of calls and all kinds of opportunities and offers and so forth. And again, he's been a rock here. You know, he's actually been, you know, I try to get a lot of feedback from the field. and the feedback that I get from the field. Also, we look to be able to implement and be able to make this better and stronger because you guys are out there in the trenches. He's been instrumental in giving me feedback that's helped to get us to this point. And again, from the standpoint of loyalty, you can't ask. As also a CEO of a network marketing company where loyalty is something that you truly, truly value because they're not employees, they're basically free agents, they can do whatever they want. He has a vision for this, again, has persevered through a lot of difficult times with the company, but has always been there, has been the rock for the Atlanta group here, and looking for great things from him. So please give a nice, warm round of appreciation and applause for Tim Dominy and also his wife, Georgia.
I have a little bit of a tendency to get emotional when I start talking about this business and about even my basketball career. But most network marketers are looking for one thing. They're looking for a home. Simon and I have talked about this a little bit. All these people that jump from here to there to the other to yonder to over there. I've just never been that, and when Michael took the company over and we started talking, I said, Michael, I'm like Ormond here. How can you beat having something that you give away for free, and the more of them you give away, the more money you make? I mean, how can you compete with that? So I've always recognized in this industry, and boy, I'm like Pastor Howard. I can't be thankful enough for Michael. Because Michael took this company here, and now it's over here, and there's no telling where it's going in the next 5 years, 20 years. I mean, I know that there's no need to even look anywhere else. I mean, this is. If you can't do this, you might as well go get a job. Right. If you can't give away something for free and get paid, you might as well go get a job. Yeah. Right, and keep it. But I'll tell you, I've looked at this business the way I always looked at my basketball. Most of you know about my basketball career. I've always recognized the fact that I'm nothing without the rest of the team, and so that's what this business is all about. It's always been about, and the very word itself. Together everyone achieves more. That's what we try to push. We kept having our conference calls through the bad times. Even through the good times, and I just told everybody, hang in there. And one day you're going to be glad you did. And that day's here. Yeah. And so I'm thankful for all of you boys. This is great, and it's only going to get better. So Michael, I just can't thank you enough, and I've told you that. And again, I just can't say enough about the fact that everything Michael Weeder has ever told me, he's done it. And you can't ask for anything any more than that. And for great leaders out here that you've seen come up here already on our team, that's why I'm here. Is because of all of them. So I'm just thankful to be a part of this, and I can't wait for the next year and the next 5 and the next 10. This is my last rodeo, last one. This is going to coast us in. So Michael, thank you so much.
And I also want to recognize Tim's beautiful wife, Georgia, as well. Georgia, will you stand up, please? Okay, so now we have a little different award. We actually have plaques that I want to give out that are very special. And this first plaque, actually, the title of it is Excellence. And what it says is that be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. And that's a quote from Steve Jobs. And, you know, I will tell you, as I looked at this award, as I was looking at awards and so forth and figuring out a way to be able to recognize this, you know, this to me really kind of hit home. And the person that basically gets the Excellence Award is somebody that I've become very, very fond of. He is, you know, he's 24 years old. You have no idea what an asset and a help he's been to this company, both in the feedback that he gives, and the training that he does, and the materials that he does, and the PowerPoint, and the mobile market space. There's not one facet of this business that he does not touch and put his stamp on, and he's been a tremendous asset to the company, and I believe going to be one of the major superstars in this industry and $1 million income earner by the time he's 26, 27, and somebody that's going to make a name for himself for decades to come. And that's Fraser Brooks.
Wow. I'm not going to look at my mum and dad because I get emotional. This award is not for me. It's for my team. Yeah?
Yeah.
My dad actually always told me, he always said, Fraser, if you're hanging on the edge of a cliff, what's easier? It's easier to let go and die than it is to crawl up and succeed. He said, when we were in hard times, he said, when you're hanging on the edge of that cliff, remember what happens if you get up and survive. You can live each day after then, you know, amazingly. 63% of people join MLM for recognition. I never realised that until today. Yeah. I've got a degree in construction management to build property, to build buildings. I'm not going to be building that anymore. I'm going to be building a business. Yeah. This is going to go on my wall for my team. Not my degree, that's coming down. This is going up instead. I was doing some numbers before because the word $1 billion company has been mentioned so much today. To hit $1 billion, we need 1,000 diamonds in the company. Wow. 1,000 diamonds to be a $1 billion company. We're going to hit that. Yeah. We've got 20% of them in the room today. We've got to go out and find the other 80%. I can't do it on my own. In fact, I'm prepared to help every single one of you. Because, to be honest with you, the reason I don't do this is for the money. The reason I want to become a part of something which is going to last forever and ever and ever. And something that you can associate your name with. You know, it's not just, oh yeah, I guess what, I made $1 million last year. I was one of the people who helped this company become one of the big names. You know, where'd you go to watch a video? You go to YouTube. Where'd you go to your social stuff? You go to Facebook. Where'd you go to search for something? You go for Google. Where'd you go to get the best deal?
Sherlock.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay. This next plaque, which is actually very beautiful, and the title of this plaque is Attitude. And what it says is that attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. And it's a quote from Winston Churchill. So you think it was going to go to somebody basically from England, but it's not. And this is really a couple. This is presented to a couple because, as you know, in network marketing, it really, especially when you're in a married situation with your spouse, it's really about two people working together, and you really need that support. And, you know, Laurel touched on this today as well. She said, you know, one of the most important things for success is to surround yourself with positive people that are going to be supportive of what you do. Yep. Very, very critical. You know, you want to, actually what you want to do is you want to surround yourself with mentors people that you basically, that have success, that can mentor you and that are positive and are going to support you. I can't tell you how important that is, in your life to be able to succeed. It's critically important because there's so many other people that want to drag down and steal your dreams. And if you can provide yourself with that support group, it's amazing the things that can happen. Now, this is a person also that was instrumental in me being part of this company and buying the technology. And I can tell you that, he was not involved with the company at first. He did not persevere with the company when the company was having issues because he had his family to support, and so he had to go do some things that were different, which is understandable. And I've slowly been working with him, and he was kind of got back involved, and then we had kind of a defining moment that he said he was all in. And when he's all in, boy, is he all in. I can tell you, every time I talk to this gentleman and I ask how things are all, it's always awesome, incredible, fantastic. You know people that whenever you talk to them, things are always awesome, fantastic, incredible. It's so uplifting, and again, that's why I've given him this Attitude Award. He's a major leader here in the United States. He's got the most people here as well, and it's really for him and his wife. So with the Attitude Award, and for his leadership, and for his friendship, I want to recognize Chuck and Diane Williams, please.
I went global in 21 days because I wanted to free this woman from a job. So when you're motivated, you can do anything. That's right. And I want to thank you for hanging in there the last 5+ years as we've gone through some peaks and some valleys. Thank you for not giving up on our dream. If I personally enrolled you, and I have a purpose for doing this, but if I personally enrolled you, would you please stand up? Now what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to turn around that table, back in the back, and give them a standing ovation because it's because of them we're still alive. So thank you, everybody. Simon, I look forward to plugging into everything you're doing and learning from you and growing with you. And you, Julie, and Fraser are family to us. We love you. Thank you. And to Michael Weeder, it's already been said many times, but he was a godsend. I know Faith Miracle Temple here, we got representatives from this church. They've been praying every day for this company for almost 5 years. I went in and showed the bishop the old product, and he saved money on a prayer shawl that he'd been looking for months. And he felt the Spirit lead him and said, this is a company. And it had been prophesied at your church that a Caucasian was going to bring the wealth. They sometimes doubted if it was going to happen, but they never gave up. They prayed and pray every day for this company, and they made it through some hard times. And I believe you're an answer to that prayer. And I thank you for all you've done. And I'm sure if he knew what he was getting himself into there for a while, he might not have done it. But we thank you. We love you. Appreciate you so much.
Okay, I've got the final award for the night. Can anybody guess who it might go to?
Michael Weeder.
Yeah. No. It goes to the person that actually, the couple that actually truly deserve it. Okay, the title of this plaque is Success. And it says, in the end, you're measured not by how much you undertake, but what you finally accomplish. And I'm going to basically do an addendum to that. And it's not just about what you accomplish, but what you help others accomplish. Right. Yeah. Because isn't that really the final measure of what it is that we're about, is the people that we touch, the people that we love, the people that love us, and how many lives we're able to empower in the short time that we're on this planet. And so, that's the picture of success is really a gentleman standing on top of a mountain peak. I can tell you that I would not have undertaken this and bought this company if it was not for this gentleman and his wife. One of the things that I had to look at in making a decision to do this was not just the technology, but starting a network marketing company and building it from scratch. And being able to develop that distributor base, it's a tough road to hoe. And so as I looked at this, one of the interesting things that I found is that even with the problems that the past company had, and that past company had significant problems, and one of the problems was not paying people for 8 months. They still, even without paying people not paying people for 8 months, they had almost 3,000 people on auto ship. And when I looked at that, I said, how is that possible?
I don't know.
That you still have people on auto ship? And then it really dawned on me that it was really this product. It was the thing about giving away the product for free, the value of the product, making money as people benefit. It was really that. And I said, if somebody just basically, a team comes in here and executes, this thing's going to be a monster. But I wouldn't have done it without really the leadership and having to start from scratch. And again, this gentleman was instrumental, and because the prior company was basically looking for ways to be able to get out. And so they were looking at different entities to be able to buy the company, to buy the technology. And I was not first on the list. I was late to the game. But because this gentleman, basically, I had built up a friendship with him, he kind of persevered. He was telling the company, hey, you need to look at Michael Weeder. This guy's a guy that can do it. He's somebody that can run this thing. We need him. He persevered for me to be able to make this happen. He also continued to, tell me that he was all in, basically. And I knew because of his leadership that we had a good foundation to be able to start with. And that foundation was critically important to be able to achieve our goals to the billion-dollar company. And again, for his perseverance, for his leadership, I want to give him the success award, and I want to give it to this is basically a couple. It's not just him, it's also his wife. It's a team that's done this. So please, a standing ovation and a warm recognition and applause for Simon and Julie Brooks.
Partner here, and I get a bit emotional, especially when I see my son Fraser, and I'm so proud of him. Well done, Fraser. I also want to say how proud and privileged I am to be part of this company. Michael, thank you so much for setting us. We really appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you to you for all your hard work. Appreciate it. And more important, I want to thank our team over there, because without you, we wouldn't have anything. It's all up to you. Thank you ever so much. And let's
I need to start from the beginning, going back about 8 months ago. I had a phone call from somebody that was involved with this company with a blue lamp, and a big fat guy comes out of the lamp and called a genie. And I had this phone call and he said, at the end of business today, there won't be a company. I said, what? He said, yeah, won't be a company. I said, oh, joking. I said, can you give me 24 hours to bring somebody to the table? He said, nah, give you 12 hours. 12 hours. Ever I was to get involved with a company, you would be the perfect CEO, because you encapsulate one word. Starts with a T and ends with a T. It's called trust. I said, you are so trustworthy. And if you think, when we've had the webinars, whatever Michael said he's going to do, he's done. Every single thing. So I said, Michael, I said, I've got some good news and some bad news. I said, which would you prefer first? He said, the good news. I said, the good news is, you know the genie. You can buy it. It's yours. He said, great. I love the technology. What's the bad news? I said, you got 12 hours. I said, you got 12 hours to cross the T's and dot the I's. 12 hours. I tell you now, guys, if you haven't got a business and to take over liability, data and everything else, to cross massive T's, dot massive I's within 12 hours, this guy did it. I said, do me a favor, Michael, when it happens, text me, please. It's going to be about 3 o'clock for your deadline, 3 o'clock my time, but please text me. And he did it. He actually did it. Crossed the T's, dotted the I's, and we are here now because of this guy. Of you are in a job, have a job. Hands up. Do you know what the word job stands for? No! It stands for legalized, organized theft. Why? Because your boss is stealing 40 hours of your hard-earned week to pay you a lousy... Oh, sorry, is he your boss? to pay you a lousy pay packet. 40 hours a week! And you're getting a measly pay packet. It's like, you know, this opportunity, when you think, we keep saying about $1 billion brand. We will be a $1 billion brand. 9 years ago, Monday, Facebook launched. 9 years ago. Just imagine where we're going to be in 9 years. It's like you'll sponsor a new distributor and in 7 days they'll have this amount of people in their organization. That's how fast it will grow. Trust me. It will move rapid. We are going to dominate the industry. We will be the pioneers. We will be massive in this industry. The amount of leadership that we have, because you've got two types of companies that sell a light bulb. One is tremendously successful and the other one fails. What's the difference? It's the quality of the people that sell the light bulb. That's the difference that makes the successful company. And with Sherlock, we are the company. We have the leadership. We have the people. This company is going all the way to the top, and you can either choose to ride that wave or sink in the wave. Your choice. What's the product? Free! How much is it to get it open? How much to keep your business open? You know, you keep that in your mind, and you talk to your prospects, you gotta say it's free! $2.49, $34.95. They're gonna say you're a muppet. What planet are you on, you muppet? What are you shouting at me about? It's free! That's what it is, it's free! Yeah. You people think I'm possibly crazy. I mean, I should have been American, I think. You're all having a good time. You're all having a good time. It's free! You know, I will be dreaming about this. And I got that from Asia.
Wow.
Asia said this. When we was in Asia, they said, what's the product? Free! How much is it? $2.49! How much get business open? $34.95! Free! $2.49! $34.95! That's all we did. And people flooded in, the gates were open, and it was massive! And I tell you now, America needs to be... Everything you do in America is big.
Yeah.
Let's wake up and let's recruit people big.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, let's stop mucking around. You need to step up to the plate and swing the bat.
Come on. All right.
And if you don't swing the bat and go for the hit, you ain't going to score any points.
Right.
Come on.
And the trouble is, a lot of it aren't even prepared to step up to the plate.
Yeah.
Sad on you. Yet there's a lot of you in the room that are going to be millionaires, aren't you? Yeah. Why? Because it's free! And it's only it's only get your name.
I wish you get more enthusiastic. Let me on because we got more.
Wow. That's part of the job that I really love. Absolutely. So here's, a couple things just to close here for the night, and then we're going to play some music, enjoy some dancing, enjoy each other's companies. Let's continue the celebration. I need you guys to do some testimonials. I know I've been harping on this, but we're going to go in the other room and set up. So please, we don't have enough testimonials, so please go do the testimonials. I also look forward, we recognize a certain amount of people here. There are more people that deserve recognition here, and hopefully next year our next event will continue with the recognition, and hopefully we bring more and more of you up and are able to recognize you and have you share basically your stories as well. I've been involved in the internet since 1994, and it's been an interesting. I've seen a lot. I saw people that became millionaires just because they were able to ride that trend, basically. They got in front of a trend, their timing was good, they rode the trend, and they profited incredibly well, whether they ran a successful business or not. That was the first part of the internet. And then we've seen the continued evolution. We are, again, with timing and trends, I've watched the Groupons and those kind of things. I've watched people get conditioned to find the best deals on products and services. Part of our DNA, part of our nature now. It presents a huge, huge opportunity for you guys out there. And I've seen people that have taken advantage of that opportunity in those growth periods and during that timing and trends and dramatically changed their lives. One of the things and their financial futures and those of their families, and be able to do the things that they want to do, which is empower people and give to charities and help to impact all kinds of lives, which I know you guys can do if you put down the effort. The other thing that I'm really excited about, and I will tell you, technology is an interesting animal and that it constantly changes and evolves. One of the things that I'm most excited about in working with Thomas is that we've got the ability to be able to very quickly, as technology evolves, bring in those services and those products to be able to put in your hands to continue to keep you on the leading edge and make it easier for you to do the business, like you saw with the video and the systems and so forth that were coming out with it, is making it easier for you to go out and expose people to the business. Ultimately, you've got companies like Groupon, who's basically did $2 billion last year and barely became profitable. And you got to say to yourself, how was that? How does a company that does $2 billion barely become profitable? Well, the reason that they're barely profitable is because they've got a huge infrastructure to be able to support that whole sales staff basically going out, and calling on all those businesses and so forth. There's a huge overhead, and a lot of the tech companies, that's why Google never really, other than the pay-per-click that they do for small businesses, the reason they've never really been able to fully impact the small business marketplace is because they don't want to put the salespeople on the street to go out and call on those small businesses. They don't want to incur that expense to be able to do that. We as a technology company, as we continue to grow, and I'm going to give you a little bit of the big vision here, as we continue to grow and expand worldwide and build a worldwide sales force of 500,000 people to 1 billion people 3, 4, 5 years down the road, maybe 5 years down the road, the technology companies and the products and services are going to come knocking on our doors because we provide them something that they need, and that's going to be the distribution of their products and services and the ability to go touch people and show them how to use those products and services. It's going to represent a huge opportunity for us, and it's going to make a lot of people incredibly wealthy. And those stories that you've read about the internet and the millionaires and so forth, I can tell you, because I know that it's going to happen here, for those of you that stay the course and basically go out and persevere and treat this like a business and expose as many people as possible, I'm really looking forward to being able to share your success stories, and also how you're going to impact people's lives, both friends, neighbors, family, and so forth, and those less fortunate. So with that, I want to thank everybody. This is basically, I want to wrap up the event here tonight. Please enjoy yourself. Thank you all, and God bless.
If I was to get involved with a company, you would be the perfect CEO, because you encapsulate one word. Starts with a T and ends with a T. It's called trust. I said, you are so trustworthy. And if you think, when we've had the webinars, whatever Michael said he's going to do, he's done. Every single thing. So I said, Michael, I've got some good news and some bad news. I said, which would you prefer first? He said, the good news. I said, the good news is, you know the genie. You can buy it. It's yours. He said, great. I love the technology. What's the bad news? I said, you've got 12 hours. I said, you've got 12 hours to cross the T's and dot the I's. 12 hours. I tell you now, guys, if you haven't got a business, and to take over liability, data, and everything else, to cross massive T's, dot massive I's within 12 hours, this guy did it. I said, do me a favor, Michael, when it happens, text me, please. It's going to be about 3 o'clock for your deadline, 3 o'clock my time, but please text me. And he did it. He actually did it. Crossed the T's, dotted the I's, and we are here now because of this guy. Of you are in a job, have a job. Hands up. Do you know what the word job stands for? No! It stands for legalized, organized theft. Why? Because your boss is stealing 40 hours of your hard-earned week to pay you a lousy... Oh, sorry, is he your boss? to pay you a lousy pay packet. 40 hours a week, and you're getting a measly pay packet. It's like, this opportunity, when you think, we keep saying about $1 billion brand. We will be a $1 billion brand. 9 years ago, Monday, Facebook launched. 9 years ago. Just imagine where we're going to be in 9 years. It's like you'll sponsor a new distributor, and in 7 days they'll have this amount of people in their organization. That's how fast it will grow. Right. Trust me. It will move rapid. We are going to dominate the industry. We will be the pioneers, and we will be massive in this industry. The amount of leadership that we have, because you've got two types of companies that sell a light bulb. One is tremendously successful and the other one fails. What's the difference? It's the quality of the people that sell the light bulb. That's the difference that makes the successful company. And with Sherlock, we are the company. We have the leadership. We have the people. This company is going all the way to the top, and you can either choose to ride that wave or sink in the wave. Your choice. What's the product? Free! How much is it to get them up? How much to get your business open? You know, you keep that in your mind, and you talk to your prospects, you gotta say it's free! $249, $34.95. They're gonna say you're a muppet. What planet are you on, you muppet? What are you shouting at me about? It's free! That's what it is, it's free! Yeah. You people think I'm possibly crazy. I mean, I should have been American, I think. You're all having a good time. You're all having a good time. It's free! You know, I will be dreaming about this. And I got that from Asia.
Wow.
Asia said this. When we was in Asia, they said, what's the product? Free! How much is it? $249! How much get business open? $34.95! Free! $249! $34.95! That's all we did. And people flooded in, the gates were open, and it was massive! And I tell you now, America needs to be... Everything you do in America is big.
Yeah.
That's right. Let's wake up and let's recruit people big.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You know, let's stop mucking around. You need to step up to the plate and swing the bat.
Come on.
And if you don't swing the bat and go for the hit, you ain't going to score any points.
Right.
The trouble is, a lot of it aren't even prepared to step up to the plate.
Yeah.
Sad on you. Yet there's a lot of you in the room that are going to be millionaires, aren't you? Yeah. Why? Because it's free! And it's only $2.99! It's only $34.95! Get you there.
I wish you get more enthusiastic. Yes, we are. More.
Wow. That's part of the job that I really love. Absolutely. So here's, a couple things just to close here for the night, and then we're going to play some music, enjoy some dancing, enjoy each other's companies. Let's continue the celebration. I need you guys to do some testimonials. I know I've been harping on this, but we're going to go in the other room and set up. So please, we don't have enough testimonials, so please go do the testimonials. I also look forward, we recognize a certain amount of people here. There are more people that, deserve recognition here, and, hopefully next year, our next event will continue with the recognition, and hopefully we bring more and more of you up and are able to recognize you and have you share basically your stories as well. I've been involved in the internet since 1994, and it's been an interesting, I've seen a lot. I saw companies I saw people that became millionaires just because they were able to ride that trend, basically. They got in front of the trend, their timing was good, they rode the trend, and they profited incredibly well. Whether they ran a successful business or not, that was the first part of the internet. And then we've seen the continued evolution. We are, again, the tiniest trends. I've watched the Groupons and those kind of things. I've watched people get conditioned to find the best deals on products and services. Part of our DNA, part of our nature now. It presents a huge, huge opportunity for you guys out there. And I've seen people that have taken advantage of that opportunity in those growth periods and during that timing and trends and dramatically change their lives. One of the things and their financial futures and those of their families, and be able to do the things that they want to do, which is empower people and give to charities and help to impact all kinds of lives, which I know you guys can do if you put down the effort. The other thing that I'm really excited about, and I will tell you, technology is an interesting animal and that it constantly changes and evolves. one of the things that I'm most excited about in working with Thomas is that we've got the ability to be able to very quickly, as technology evolves, bring in those services and those products to be able to put in your hands to continue to keep you on the leading edge and make it easier for you to do the business. Like you saw with the video and the systems and so forth that were coming out with, it is making it easier for you to go out and expose people to the business. Ultimately, you've got companies like Groupon, who basically did $2 billion last year and barely became profitable. Well, you got to say to yourself, how is that? How does a company that's $2 billion barely become profitable? Well, the reason that they're barely profitable is because they've got a huge infrastructure to be able to support that whole sales staff, basically going out, and calling on all those businesses and so forth with a huge overhead. And a lot of the tech companies, that's why Google never really, other than the paperclip that they do for small businesses, the reason they've never really been able to fully attack the small business marketplace is because they don't want to put the salespeople on the street to go out and call on those small businesses. They don't want to incur that expense to be able to do that. We as a technology company, as we continue to grow, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a big vision here, as we continue to grow and expand worldwide and build a worldwide sales force of 500,000 people to 1 billion people 3, 4, 5 years down the road, maybe 5 years down the road, the technology companies and the products and services are going to come knocking on our doors because we provide them something that they need, and that's going to be the distribution of their products and services and the ability to go touch people and show them how to use those products and services. It's going to represent a huge, huge opportunity for us, and it's going to make a lot of people incredibly wealthy. Those stories that you've read about the internet and the millionaires and so forth, I can tell you because I know that it's going to happen here. For those of you that stay the course and basically go out and persevere and treat this like a business and expose as many people as possible, I'm really looking forward to being able to share your success stories and also how you're going to impact people's lives, both friends, neighbors, family, and so forth, and those less fortunate. So with that, I want to thank everybody. This is basically, I want to wrap up the event here tonight. Please enjoy yourself. Thank you all, and God bless.
Hi, I'm Sherry Tabb. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm pleased to bring my testimonial about the Shopping Sherlock here. One of the very first deals I found was a HP all-in-one printer. Found it at Staples for $149, went through the Shopping Sherlock, found it for 99 bucks. $50 in savings was pretty cool at that point. After that, I found a daily deal that was a massage, a therapeutic massage, and a chiropractic evaluation for $17. That was a $203 package, and I'm still with that chiropractor today. Awesome find. Last thing was Christmas. Got a new car, needed key fobs for the car. $135 for one key fob from the car dealer. Found it through the Shopping Sherlock, 2 of them for $15.33. I love the Sherlock. That's great.
Hi, my name is Curtis Bernard, and this is my wife Paula. We've been using this Shopping Sherlock for about 4 years now, and one of the most incredible things happened. Our son, high school football, wanted a pair of cleats. So we went to the local sporting stores and we found one for $99 a pair. We were excited that that was a pretty good deal, but we went home, we put it into the Sherlock, we found 3 pair for $99. That was an even better deal. So if you haven't used it yet, check it out.
I'm Jody Gautreaux. I just started using Shopping Sherlock in December of 2012. My best deal was curling irons. I was showing my friend, hooking her up with the Sherlock. She noticed in the daily deals, curling iron that was normally $220 on sale for $29. Shipping was $5. In the end, when we put our product code in, it ended up being $5. So we ended up ordering second curling iron. So we had 2 curling irons for $10, which normally would have cost $440.
My name is Marcus Harris. I've been involved with the Shopping Sherlock for about 3 years now. It's an awesome tool. One of my best savings, well, most interesting was I had a sprinkler system. My dog chewed it up. You know, I came back home, I left him in the garage, and he chewed it up, the sprinkler system box. I came back, and I had to go to Lowe's. Went to Lowe's and you know, department stores, and it was about $120, somewhere roughly around that time. Well, I used the Shopping Sherlock, got it shipped, same in the box, everything, for about $60-something, $67. That's shipping and all. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, great tool. I use it all the time.
My name is Angela Jones, and I'm from Augusta, Georgia. I've been using the Shopping Sherlock for about 2.5 years now, and my favorite part of it is the travel. I love looking on that site for everything I do.
This is Pastor Marlon Bailey from St. Louis, Missouri. Got a couple of savings testimonies. The first one was my daughter plays the violin, and her bow broke, and her teacher gave me the website to go buy her a bow. It was $39.99, and I told her teacher, well, I got to check it out on the Shopping Sherlock first. Went out on the Shopping Sherlock, found that same $39.99 bow for a violin. I found it for $14.95. That's shipped for free. Second one, this is the one I really love. The kids today, and I see he got on some of they like those Dr. Dre Beats headphones. They usually run between $200, $300. My daughter wanted some for Christmas. So I plugged the Dr. Dre's into the Shopping Sherlock. I found them for $124, shipped for free. And now she tells me that if I want to talk to her, I got to text her because she has on her Dr. Dre's. If you really want to save some money, you got to get the Shopping Sherlock. You have a blessed day.
Hello, I'm Joan Howard. I live in Augusta, Georgia. Just want to share this information with you. I save approximately maybe $1,600 once when my air conditioning compressor went out on my Mercedes-Benz. It was going to be very expensive to fix, and I was introduced to the Shopping Sherlock, and I'm really excited about it. Try it, you'll like it.
The thing I like most about the Shopping Sherlock is just how much it saves time. I've always been really good about looking online for good prices, but sometimes it takes hours and hours to find what I was looking for at the best deal. Now I just pop it in, put it in, and I find within a few moments what I'm looking for at a discounted price. One of the best things has been a cell phone that I was looking for. I wanted an Android phone, but it had to have a slide-out keyboard because I'm old-fashioned in that way. And I found what I wanted. It was in the $200 range, but then when I put it in through the Shopping Sherlock, I got it for $69. So that was a great savings. I sure hope you'll use the Shopping Sherlock to find the best deals.
Hi, my name is Walt, and I like about the Shopping Sherlock. I was looking for a fuel pump, and the people wanted like $300 and some for the fuel pump, so I went and pulled up the Shopping Sherlock, and I found one for $89, but I called the people, and they said that one wouldn't fit, so I got a little scared, so I went back and did it again, and I found one for $59, brand new, with the Shopping Sherlock. So it take a crazy somebody not to want to use the Shopping Sherlock. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Natasha Brown. I'm a member of the Shopping Sherlock. I love the Shopping Sherlock because I was able to buy my 50-inch TV last year. I saw it in the stores. It was $14.98, and I was able to get it free shipping, and it was $8.98. So I saved a lot of money. I use it regularly. I am a product of the product. Love Shopping Sherlock.
Hi, my name is Charles Ware. I am a Shopping Sherlock distributor, and my wife was online looking for some mattress, king size mattress, and she ordered 11-inch thick king size memory foam mattress, and we got it for $149. Regular price was $7.99. And the good part about that was I didn't have a pickup truck, so the nearest town to me is 40 miles out, an hour drive, where they would charge me to bring it out another, say, $75 delivery fee. By me not having a truck, Shopping Sherlock went and got it, brought it to my house for $149, and I saved as well as picking up.
Hello, my name is Robert Moore. I'm from the Metro St. Louis area. I have several testimonies, but this one I want to share with you. Just the first part of this year, we needed some 1-ounce plastic cylinder bottles with caps for our church to give away blessed oil. We ordered 1,000 bottles. We normally pay 75 cents per bottle for those. We found them on Google for 75 cents. That's what we've been buying them for. This particular year, Pastor gave me the task. I Googled it, called up the Shopping Sherlock, and Shopping Sherlock found those bottles for us for 3 cents each with the caps. We saved on shipping, so overall we saved over $800 on 1,000 bottles for blessed oil. I was looking for a computer. I knew I wanted the i7 processor, which was the latest PC processor for laptops. I wanted at least half a terabyte on the hard drive, and I wanted at least 4 to 8 gigs of RAM. I put that in Google, did the search, activated the Shopping Sherlock because I had already been to the stores, and those computers range anywhere from $1,100 to about $1,799 for the ones that I was looking for. I put it in the search, called up the Shopping Sherlock, and the Sherlock found the computer that I was looking for $629. I saved over $1,000 on that one purchase.
Hello everyone, I am Wayne Irvin from Greenville, Texas, and I use the Shopping Sherlock quite often. Me, myself, I am a cologne buff. I like Creed Himalaya. And Creed usually sold at Neiman Marcus, and it's usually $187. But I'm a Sherlock user. I like to shop on the Sherlock. You know, I go in, I look in the Sherlock, and the first two windows of frames, there's not anything on them. That's because Creed isn't sold everywhere. But when I get down in the Sherlock, and the Sherlock really gets down in the deep of the thick to do the hunting, we run into Creed. Instead of we run it for $187, then we'll run from $187 down to $95. I won't stop looking. I know it's hard to find a good deal, but I am shopping with Sherlock. The sure Sherlock is going to find what I need. The last time it may have been, 9 days ago, I ordered some Creed. I went on and I found it not for $147, not for $167. I found it for $182. I found it for $82. See, it's easy to make that mistake because it's expensive. It lasts a long time. And when I found it for $82, I was only looking for 4 ounces, but at that price, it was a steal, and I got 2 ounces. I'm excited about it. I bought 2 4-ounce containers, and I got them for $82 a piece, and that was a great steal. 2 for 1. Thank you. Use the Shopping Sherlock. It'll always save you a deal. When there's nothing on the frame, the reason is they don't have it. But stay with the Sherlock, and it'll find it for you a lot quicker than you going from page to page. Thank you. Download the Sherlock when you get a chance. Use it. It'll save you money in your pocket. It's free to use.
Hi, my name's Ron Thiemann. I'm from the St. Louis area. When I was a kid, I was a big fan of a show called Combat. And so for Christmas a couple of years ago, my wife wanted to get me the DVDs. She went to one of the chain bookstores, and they wanted $330 for the 5-season set. She wasn't going to pay that price, so she went home and she put it into our Shopping Sherlock, and she found that set for $110, and so now I'm the proud owner of the 5-season set of Combat. Recently, I was putting new brakes on my mother's car and needed to purchase 2 front rotors for her car. The local parts store wanted $65 a piece. I was able to find them using the Sherlock for $35 a piece for $6 to ship them. I had them in 4 days, and we were able to save her money.
Hi, my name is Monica Boyd. I am from Edwardsville, Illinois, and I have several Shopping Sherlock stories, actually. The first one that comes to mind, actually, is my, I bought an Android tablet. It had been regular price $289. I bought it for $79. That's a 73% savings. The savings from that was enough to purchase an airline ticket. Hi, my name is Monica Boyd. I am from Edwardsville, Illinois, and I have several Shopping Sherlock stories, actually. The first one that comes to mind, actually, is my, I bought an Android tablet. It had been regular price $289. I bought it for $79. That's a 73% savings. The savings from that was enough to purchase an airline ticket. I saved a ton of money with the Shopping Sherlock making a purchase of blackout drapes for the lower level of my home. The original price that I found was $42 per panel, and I needed several panels. I found the same product, same code using the Shopping Sherlock. I actually bought 2, so what would have cost me $84 for 2 panels, I ended up paying $34.66. That included tax, shipping, and handling.
Hi, my name is Chris Phillips. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I've just recently been opening up a new store called CPR Cell Phone Repair, and I've been using the Shopping Sherlock to buy all kinds of different items that has saved me well over $1,000 in costs. I'll just give you a couple quick examples. The open sign, flashing red, $106, $112, $108, all over the place. Use the Shopping Sherlock in about 30 seconds, $39.95, no sales tax, no shipping cost. Second story, looking for chairs for my technicians to be able to sit on. $289, $189, $199. 30 seconds later, $89.95 on the internet using Shopping Sherlock. You've got to use this. It's a product that saves you money all the time.
Hello, my name is William Belton with Team Charlotte, North Carolina. My most recent experience with the Sherlock, I have a cousin, we moved down to Charlotte from Niagara Falls, New York. She called me, she said her father had fallen down, he was severely injured, she wanted to get back home in a hurry. I told her to install the application that I had talked to her about, which was the Sherlock. I drove to her house and I'd already looked up flights to go back home. It's roughly $430 was the cheapest flight we could find. When I got to her place, she'd already installed the Sherlock. I went on there, typed in cheap flights to Buffalo. I found her a flight with 1 day's notice, non-stop from Charlotte to Buffalo, for only $258. I was amazed by that. So I booked a flight to go home myself to visit my mom and dad. Thank you.
Hi, my name is William Power. I'm from New Baltimore, Michigan, and I just want to say a few things about this outstanding piece of technology called the Shopping Sherlock. For a while now, my wife was looking for a leather designer handbag. She went around different stores, looked for what she wanted, found a couple things, but she really didn't want to pay the price they were charging for it. So I said, well, let me look on the Shopping Sherlock. Managed to find a designer leather handbag, Robert Matthew, for $59, $151 off the retail price. Then she came to me and she says, well, I need a hot air brush. She had a coupon for, I believe it was a store named Ulta, a $50 hairbrush. She had a $10 coupon. I said, well, don't buy it yet. Check the Shopping Sherlock. Found it for even $10 cheaper, including what she would have got it for using the coupon. This is a great piece of technology. I will not shop without it. Last month alone, I saved over $400.
Hi, I'm Ethel Bernard Ambrose from Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I am a member of this awesome business, saving people money with Shopping Sherlock. I'm a healthcare business person. I'm a nurse administrator by trade, and my job generally is helping others, and that's what I normally do. I've used the Sherlock for finding business prices for other people, but never really for myself. My son had a business of dropping cell phones, so I decided to look at this for myself. That outer box that costs about $69, after having Sprint tell us we have to keep paying $100 because he keeps breaking the face of it, I happened to find the outer box for $9.99. That in itself is a wonderful deal. But this is an opportunity that's going to grow, and I'm so excited and pumped up about sharing this with you, and I'd like to see you at the top.
Hello, I'm Steve Slatke from Oklahoma City. I use the Shopping Sherlock for checking prices on everything that we buy. We needed a new pool pump, and I checked some local vendors, and it was $1,267. When I checked with the Sherlock, I found one with free shipping for $835. So we had a significant cost savings, and it made our grandkids very happy.
Hello, my name is Michelle, and I actually flew in today from New York to take advantage of this huge opportunity. This is my first day as a distributor, and I'm going to tell everybody that's watching, you need to do this, because first of all, the product that we give away is free. Then it's simply $249 for one time, and it's $34 a month. You can do this. Make $10,000. Make your goal $20,000. This is $1 billion company in the making. Get in on the ground now. Do it today. Do it today. Love you from New York.
Hi, my name is Eddie. I've been using the Shopping Sherlock for several years now. I'm a limousine driver, and after you drop off all of your clients at the end of the night when you're headed home, the car gets dark and quiet and you fall asleep. So I've been using these 5-hour energy shots to keep me awake after I drop everybody off. Normally I buy them at the gas station, 2 for $6, so they're $3 a piece. Sometimes you get them 2 for $5. I used the Sherlock and I went online and used it, and I was able to find the 5-hour energy shots that I normally pay $3 a piece for 85 cents a piece. I bought 96 of them, so I saved over $120 on them, and now they're in the trunk of the limousine, and every time I need one, I've already got it. I absolutely love the Sherlock, and I'm saving major money on a little item that I buy every day.
For Christmas this year, my husband, all on his own, went to the Daily Deals and put in jewelry, and he knows how much I love bling bling. And he picked out this beautiful bracelet. It retailed at $169.99, and he got it for $15.